Hey, good day, folks. Welcome to another episode of Andrew's Life. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day today. I know I cannot complain. I am going to be driving through the town of Union Springs, Alabama, which is located in Bullock County, which is in the southeast section of the state of Alabama. It is also in the Black Belt area of Alabama. Now, Union Springs has a population of 3,352 people. It's been losing population at a rate of 11.2% as of the 2020 census. So clearly this town is shrinking, unfortunately. Now for some better news. This town is only 48 minutes away from Montgomery. So if you're wanting to move here for some reason and you need to know where to go to find employment opportunities or more amenities, entertainment, decent places to grab a bite to eat, grocery shop and all that wonderful stuff, you're 40 minutes away from Montgomery. You're 58 minutes away from Columbus, Georgia. You're only a half hour away from Tuskegee. And you're 55 minutes away from Auburn. Now, the crime rate here in this city is much higher than what it should be, especially for a town this small. Now, as far as the crime goes, I went on betterplaces.com to look up the crime data, and that website, they go by rating. If the crime rating is, let's say, 1, the lower the number the better. So if the crime rating is a 1, that means the crime is extremely low, next to none at all. If the crime is 100, that means the crime is high. So 1 is good. The higher you go, up to 100, the higher the number, the worse. That's what I'm trying to say. So the average U.S. crime for violent crime is 22.7. The violent crime in Union Springs, Alabama, is 46.9. The average U.S. crime for property is 35.4. However, the property crime in Union Springs is 47.9. So crime here is definitely higher than what it should be. Now, probably due to the high crime of this community, I'm going to guess that's one of the main reasons why this community has shrunk by over 11% over the last 10 years or so. And that's probably the reason why I'm assuming that the average cost of a home is only at $81,800. I don't mean average, I mean median. There's a slight difference between average and median. But the median cost of a home is $81,800. However, there's only 3 homes available, according to Realtor.com. The cheapest home that's for sale is priced at $90,000, which I believe that house is currently under contract. Now, the other 2 houses that I know are available, one is priced at $275,000, and then there's another one priced at $720,000. Now, if you're not looking to purchase and you prefer to rent, the median price of a studio apartment will run you $574 a month. A 2-bedroom will run you $746 a month. and a 4-bedroom will run you $1,104 a month. Now, as far as the racial makeup goes, and in this piece of data, I mean, facts are facts, but at the same time, just due to the fact that the crime in this city is higher than what it should be, I don't even want to read this racial makeup, but I'm going to read it anyways because you guys deserve to know the facts. You got 13.3% W, you got 85.2% B, you got 0.5% A, and you got 1% H. Now, I know what I'm getting ready to say is could be controversial, and it's going to be easier said than done. But I believe, I don't know how to even say it. But for those of you that are living in communities like this and you're out here committing a bunch of crime, y'all need to stop that stuff. I mean, for those of you parents out here that are being irresponsible and you're not raising your kids right, you're letting your kids run the streets, you're putting your kids in front of a electronic device as opposed to actually taking the time to parent your kids, shame on for those of you that are doing that stuff, shame on you. Now, I believe that you parents know who you are, and those are the ones I'm talking to. And I say that because when it comes to crime, it starts from the house. It doesn't start at school. It starts from home. Now, we can sit here and we can blame it on white supremacy and all that crap all day. But the last time I knew, we all have a brain. None of us are picking cotton on no plantation anymore. The last time I knew, we all had the freedom of decision making to where we can make our own choices. I mean, no one is, there's no one telling you to pick up that gun and shoot somebody. There's no one telling you to go out here and sell drugs. There's no one telling you to go rob your neighborhood grocery store. There's no one telling you to go carjack anyone. I mean, for those of you that are doing that kind of stuff, you're doing it because you feel like it. You're doing it because you're greedy. You want money. You want resources, but don't want to earn it the legal way. You can't blame that on white supremacy. You can blame it on yourself. I mean, as a black man myself, I get so sick and tired of when I read crime data. The cities that have the highest crime are mainly cities that are predominantly black, such as this one. I get so sick and tired of reading that. And I get so sick and tired of people associating black folks, especially black men, with being criminals and being thugs and everything that could be bad about a human being. I mean, when I read this type of data, it makes people like me look terrible. But like I said, I'm going to have to stick to the facts here and forget about how I feel. But I do believe with the right mindsets and better parenting skills, the crime in communities like this can go down. Like I said, it's easier said than done. In fact, just this past August, on August 28th of this year, which was only a few months ago, there was a woman who got shot. There was a woman who got shot. She got shot dead. And there were two men that were arrested due to her being deleted, allegedly. Now the two men did get arrested. Now they didn't put out, Union Springs didn't put out a whole lot of data about that situation. I'm assuming it's still pending investigation. But there were two men that got arrested in relation to that woman's deletion. The story is online, so feel free to type in Union Springs, Alabama crime and check out the story for yourself. And of course, this town was incorporated on the 1st of January of 1844. Now, the major employer of this city, for those of you that are looking for work and you don't want to have to drive far to get to work, maybe you don't have reliable transportation. Now, granted, I don't know a whole lot about this company, but apparently the major employer in this town is Bonnie Plants, which is a plant wholesaler. Now, as far as things to do in this town, you can go to the Red Door Theater. You can visit the Black Creek Plantation. And there's also the Josephine Art Museum, which is open Thursday through Sunday from 1 to 2 in the afternoon. There's also the Dreamfield Farms, which has outdoor activities, like you can go to the Fall Festival. They got the pumpkin patch, and I'm assuming that's probably around Halloween they do that kind of stuff. There's also the corn maze, and apparently they got farm animals you can go look at. There's fishing and boating, and there's a few more things you can do over there. But yeah, I gotta say, as I was driving through this town, honestly, I expected it a little worse than what I saw in this town. Now, I'm not saying that this town can't. I'm not saying that improvements can't be made in this town, but what I will say is, I was expecting to see a little worse. Now, in my humble opinion, I don't think this town looks that bad. I think with some adjustments of the attitude of people and the attitude of how certain people view communities, to where the community might dominate people that look like us, I just think with some minor attitude changes, these type of towns can improve. I don't have any fancy words or vocabulary to describe what I'm thinking. I'm just going to say what I'm thinking, and however it comes out, it comes out. But yeah, I think this town, like many other small Alabama towns, have potential. Just like many other parts of Alabama, especially the Black Belt part of the state, housing prices aren't too expensive. So you got a mixture of low price housing and a functioning economy. Plus you got fairly decent weather for the majority of the year. It doesn't get too cold down here. We don't have to worry about snow or ice for the most part. And we get it in Alabama, it gets enough rain to where if you want to start your own little farm, you can. You can plant plenty of fresh fruits and vegetables, because down here you also get an abundance of sun, which is one of the things I like about Alabama. I mean, the sun here is, you get an abundance of sun. That's all. You just do. Alright, folks. I'm going to quit talking, and I'm going to let you guys enjoy the rest of this video. So, as always, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Andrew's Life. Everybody have a blessed one.